After the game, Kevin Stefanski confirmed that Shedeur has not had any reps with the first team before taking the field on Sunday. And so now who are we blaming? Is it Shedeur Sanders not looking prepared, or perhaps maybe the Browns not having him well enough prepared?
I'm definitely blaming Kevin Stefanski and his offensive coordinator. What the hell is going on? You can see that backup who you had as a rookie as your QB too.
Yeah.
And you give him no prep?
None.
Kevin Stefanski, two-time coach of the year?
Yeah.
With Schwartz? Come on, man. That's hard to comprehend.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. We know you can coach. We know you know what you're doing. How does a quarterback go out there in a game like that and look that ill-prepared?
Yeah.
How does that happen?
I do not think Kevin Stefanski wants Shedeur Sanders to succeed in Cleveland.
The Cleveland Browns didn't just set Shedeur Sanders up to fail. They sent him into an NFL battlefield with zero preparation. And two of the biggest voices in football absolutely ripped the coaching staff apart for it. The moment Shedeur Sanders stepped onto the field for the Cleveland Browns, you could feel the entire stadium shift. The pressure was enormous, the spotlight was intense, and the expectations were sky high. But what nobody realized at first was that Shedeur wasn't just stepping into a tough moment. He was stepping into a no-win situation created by his own coaching staff. And that is exactly why two of the most outspoken analysts in football delivered one of the harshest criticisms the Browns head coach has ever faced. Their message was simple. You don't put a rookie quarterback in that position. One of the strongest reactions came from a former MVP quarterback. He was stunned, actually stunned, that a head coach would let this happen. He said that in his entire career, even when he had a veteran backup behind him, that backup always got reps with the first team. At least 6 to 12 reps in every practice, because that's what smart teams do. His message was direct. You do not send a rookie quarterback into a real NFL game without giving him at least something to be ready. That's coaching 101. He even suggested something deeper. That maybe the coach didn't want Shedeur to succeed. Maybe the organization wasn't invested in developing him. Maybe the situation was designed to make him fail. He referenced the pattern of poor performance regardless of who the quarterback is.
I've said this before and I'll say it again. I do not think Kevin Stefanski wants Shedeur Sanders to succeed in Cleveland. The reason being is, don't tell me what he said, don't tell me what he's saying. I'm going off of actions. All right, let's go off actions. The actions is, if I'm Shedeur or if I'm a Shedeur Sanders fan, I would not want him to take the field, because that's going to consistently be the display we're going to see. It doesn't matter if it's Deshaun Watson. It doesn't matter if it's Shedeur Sanders. It doesn't matter if it's Dylan Gabriel. It doesn't matter if it's Dan Orlovsky. It doesn't matter if it's Cam Newton. You need help in Cleveland. We would have anywhere from 6 to 12 reps in every single practice. They are not a good team. Right. But this is the thing that really irks me the most, is because he doesn't get any reps.
When Dylan Gabriel left the game with a concussion, the Browns turned to their rookie backup, Shedeur Sanders. This should have been a chance for the rookie to showcase his potential. Instead, it turned into a disaster, one that wasn't his fault. Shedeur finished with only 4 completions on 16 attempts, 2 sacks, and an interception. Those numbers look bad on paper, but once the truth came out, everything made sense. Because the head coach confirmed something that shocked the entire NFL. Shedeur Sanders had 0 first-team practice reps the entire week. 0. That alone is unacceptable. But what made the situation even worse was this. The offensive line did not know his cadence. They had never practiced a snap with him. Not even once. This explains everything. The pressure, the sacks, the timing issues, the chaos in the pocket. So naturally, the analysts didn't hold back. What Stephen A. Smith said, "This makes no sense." Another analyst known for speaking his mind completely ripped into Kevin Stefanski's decision-making. His main point was, how do you expect a rookie quarterback to function when he hasn't practiced with the starters? He called the decision irresponsible and pointed out that the Browns looked unprepared, unprofessional, and confused from the moment Shedeur entered the game. He questioned the leadership of the team.
The coach of the year, Tom Coach of the Year,
Yeah.
he knows what he's doing
Sure.
on the NFL level. I find it odd that this kind of mistake is being made with Shedeur Sanders. I'm very suspicious about it because Kevin Stefanski is a knowledgeable football mind, and something's not right. Because we could say a lot of things about Kevin Stefanski. We can't say he don't have his teams prepared. We can't say that he doesn't. Like, if you don't have the talent, you don't have the talent.
Well, he doesn't have his team prepared because you don't have the backup quarterback prepared.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's
1,000%.
my point. That's my point. My point is, that's not an error he would make.
The raw truth is that Shedeur Sanders didn't fail. He was failed. There is a major difference. What happened was the result of poor preparation, poor communication, poor coaching strategy, no practice reps, no timing with receivers, no chemistry with the offensive line. So when the analysts said the Browns set him up to fail, they meant it literally. For Shedeur, this wasn't a failure. It was a lesson in surviving bad coaching decisions, handling chaos, staying composed, blocking out criticism, learning quickly under pressure. Shedeur is known for his football IQ, patience, and competitive mentality. He will bounce back, he will grow, he will improve, but he needs a coaching staff that prepares him, not one that sets him up for backlash. Cleveland has a reputation for instability at quarterback, constant turnover, constant changes, constant struggles. This moment adds another chapter to that story, but chapter that leaves fans frustrated and angry. Because Browns fans saw promise in Shedeur, they saw potential, they saw the future. But instead of building him, the coaching staff threw him into a losing situation and acted surprised when it didn't work. This kind of handling destroys confidence, slows development, and damages trust between players and coaches. If Cleveland wants Shedeur to be part of their future, this cannot happen again. Now that the fallout from Shedeur Sanders' rough debut has gone public, the question becomes, what's next? This isn't just a bad game, it's a turning point for both Shedeur and the Browns organization. How Cleveland responds will define their future. Shedeur now has a massive opportunity. Despite the disastrous start, people around the league saw his poise under pressure and his willingness to lead. If the coaching staff changes course, gives him real reps, builds chemistry with the line, and trusts him in practice, he could be the face of Cleveland's offense if nurtured properly. This entire situation can be summarized in one sentence. Shedeur Sanders didn't fail the Browns. The Browns failed Shedeur Sanders. And when two of the biggest voices in football say your coaching staff put your rookie quarterback in an impossible situation, it's time for the organization to wake up. If the Browns want to fix this, they need to change their preparation, change their structure, change their support for young quarterbacks, and start building Shedeur Sanders the right way. Because he deserves better. The fans deserve better. And Cleveland's future depends on it.